Good afternoon, everyone. Those who have joined, please confirm in the main group that you have joined. So without further delay, we would like to start today's program. A very warm afternoon to all of you present here. This is Anushka Sil on behalf of the Startup Club by 𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐸. I welcome you all to today's expert talk. The topic for today's session is innovation and entrepreneurship as a career opportunity. And who better knows the path of an entrepreneur than an entrepreneur herself? So we are glad to have here with us Ms. AUNKITA Nandi, who will be enlightening us on today's topic. Before I move forward, I am sure every one of you are quite aware of the Startup Club and its foundation, but just a brief recap since we have completed 2 years online. Our journey started 2 years ago and it all started during the pandemic and we did not know how this would proceed forward. But with all your enthusiastic spirits, today we are a member of 500 plus members and we have successfully completed over 50 events in the past year. So again, to relive your entrepreneurial spirit, we are here with today's program. Ms. AUNKITA Nandi is the co-founder or the managing director of Tire5, the first ever community-owned and operated software development firm that specializes in making innovative and user-friendly products. I'm sorry, since I'm the host, there's a little interruption since I have to allow people, but yeah. So hailing from one of the oldest towns in Bengal, that is Burdwan, Ms. AUNKITA Nandi is born to a middle-class family. Her father is a government employee and her mother a homemaker. Since childhood, she has dreamt of starting her own company that would create opportunities for others in the society. True to her vision, she has started working towards her dream since her college days and came out with the API-based application. She has also spread her helping hands, the corporate social responsibility wing of Tire5, and plans to spread happiness and smile among the underprivileged section of the society, and empowers them with the education and learning, with which we can create professional opportunities for them. She loves to ideate, experiment, and execute new applications and software in her free time, and she loves to spend time with the babies of Pi and Moo. She is the winner of India 500 Women Achievers Award 2021 and by that is India 5000 and designated the Women Award 2021 by Beyond Average. So that is actually a pleasure to have ma'am to having you with us. So we would like to hear your journey and how we can put this entrepreneurial and innovation mindset into a career ahead. So over to you, ma'am.
Hey Anushka, thanks for the introduction. Can you guys hear me all? Like, I'm audible? Can you guys
yes,
hear
ma'am.
me?
Yes, you're audible.
I'm audible, right?
Yes.
Okay, so are you guys too shy? Like, I don't see anyone's camera turned on or anything. Like, guys are shy or something?
I would request you, if you guys, it's possible, and please turn your cameras on, and let us make this session an interactive one.
Yeah, I mean, see, this is like, I have heard about you guys, like it's a startup club, right? So if you are trying to start something on your own or like trying to learn about entrepreneurship and all this, then I'm pretty sure you should be comfortable starting your camera at least. If you guys want to if you are comfortable, only do that. Otherwise, it's fine if you don't want to do that. But before I start, I just wanted to make sure that you guys are here today in this meeting, that you actually wanted to be here and not just someone told you to be here. So if any of you want to leave, like I can see that 76 participants are there, like 76 of you are here. So if any of you want to leave, you can leave, like you can just leave silently and we won't we won't mind, okay? Because that's like one of the part of being entrepreneur, that you should be doing the things that you really want to do and you love to do or you like to do, not because someone told you to be here today and that's why you have to be here. So if you, any of you want to leave, you can leave, okay? So that was the disclaimer. So I'm guessing no one wants to leave.
No, ma'am, not actually.
All right, so I'm not going to take so much of your guys' time to introduce myself, because you guys can Google, like you guys can type on the internet and just can see who I am and what I have done for the last 6 years. What is tier 5? So you guys can get all the information about my company, about myself on the internet if you guys Google. But to brief you, like to give you guys a brief, so I am coming from a family, I'm not coming from a businessman family. So I am the I'm the only one in my family who is running business. So when I was in college, just like you guys right now, you guys are in college. So when I was in college, so I'm a software engineer. So I was doing I was in computer science engineering. And when I was in college 3rd year, I decided that I wanted to have something on my own, that I wanted to have my own business or start something on my own. Just like maybe you guys are also thinking, like some of you guys are thinking to start something on your own, or maybe you want to do something else on your own, right? So I also thought the same when I was in college 3rd year. And you guys are lucky because your professors or some of you guys are taking the initiative to actually talk about entrepreneurship and all. But during my time, like when I was in college, there was no one to actually talk about, like this was completely a foreign term, okay? So there was no one actually to talk about, like, oh, hey, this is, yes, like there was no one to encourage me, I would say, okay? So my family didn't really support me because they freaked out when I told them that I wanted to do something else rather than getting a job. Although getting a job is not bad or anything, I'm not saying that, but I wanted to do this, like I wanted to have my own company, own business. Didn't really know how to do that, because I don't have a business degree either, okay? I don't have a management degree, I don't have a business degree, so I'm just a computer science engineer. So I thought, like, okay, I will figure it out, like I will figure everything out on my own. But that's what I wanted to do at that point of time. So anyways, long story short, I started during my college 3rd year only. I started doing creating web-based applications and all, started selling it on the market, was getting a little bit success, but that didn't work out so well. So it was with my 3 other friends, so that didn't work out so well. So I left that, and then I started tier 5 in 2016. So, and then obviously still now I'm with tier 5. We are a product-based software company. We have we have built 26 software products that we sell in the market. So that's how the journey began. So I also started from college, just from college, 3rd year only. So that time, entrepreneurship, this term was a foreign term. Right now, these days, it looks cool, right? I mean, just like engineering or getting a doctor degree was when I was in college, okay? So these days, I know that entrepreneurship, having a business, this term looks cool, and some of you guys might just want to get into it because it looks cool, although that should not be the reason. But so anyways, so it was not really encouraged like today's day, okay? So you guys are really lucky, and I wish there was someone who could just talk in front of us like today. But again, I believe whatever happens for a reason. So here I am, after all these years, getting the opportunity to talk about it in front of you guys. So I'm really glad to be here, and I hope that you guys are also happy to be here. So I believe that every one of us actually is, like if I get to like, Anushka, you have asked that, hey, let's talk about entrepreneurship. So I believe that every one of us is given with an opportunity, and this life itself is an opportunity. So, but I'm pretty sure that most of you are not really living, not really living this life on your own terms. That's why it gets so hard to live sometimes, because you don't take ownership of it. Okay, because when, like, I'm telling from my life story, my parents, no one actually supported me, right? And like, entrepreneurship, it might look cool, but it's not gonna be easy. Okay, so having something on your own, like if you are thinking to start something on your own, then do it for the right reasons. Okay, do it for the reasons. When I say right reasons, I mean that do it because you want to do it, like you are really really passionate of about it, like you want to build something, or maybe you want to help others. Like my reason was, like, I wanted to reach out to more people, I wanted to help more people through technology, through software. So that was my reason behind my entrepreneurship journey. So not just because to make money quickly, right? Because some of you guys, like, I know, like, most of the guys like think like, hey, entrepreneurship, having a business is like, okay, I can get rich quickly, like I can make lots of money quickly. So if those are the reasons that you want to start, then I am telling you, it's not gonna be easy. You might fail. So you should start because of the right reasons, that you are really passionate about doing something. You are really passionate about building something. You are really passionate about like changing the world with technology, or with whatever you are thinking, like whatever it's in your mind. You are really, really passionate of doing it, and that's why you want to start it. Not just because you want to look cool in front of your friends, or in front of your families, or in front of your society, okay? Or not just because someone is telling you to do it. You do it because you want to do it, and that's how you should take ownership of your, like, of your life. Okay, so as I said, my parents wanted me to do something else. I didn't listen, and I listened to my heart. I followed my, like, my passion, my heart, and that's how I started. And I encourage you to do the same, because when I was in college, like, some of you guys might got into engineering just because your parents told you to do so. I'm not sure like how many of you actually did, but I did it because my parents told me, hey, just go get into engineering. After 4 years, you will get a job, your life will be settled, your life will be safe, and you will be settled. Because my brother was also in engineering, and he was doing a job. So that's how my parents told me, hey, just go get an engineering degree. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, if you guys, maybe you guys also got into engineering because your parents told you to do so. But now you have the time to actually take ownership of your life, because again, it's your life, and you should be the one who should be making all these decisions, that, hey, which route you wanna go to, like which path you wanna follow, you wanna create something on your own, you wanna have something on your own, or you want to, like, you wanna go get a job, which is not a bad thing. Okay, so if you wanna go get a job, that's not a bad thing. If you wanna go start something on your own, that's also not a bad thing. But again, do the things that you really want to do, and you really love to do, and you are really passionate about doing it.
Certainly, ma'am. Ma'am, like with respect to your journey, like how difficult was it to start in this path of entrepreneurship? Like having a conventional option of having a job, so instead of that, choosing entrepreneurship. So how difficult was it?
How difficult was it? Like, as I mentioned already, like, there will be times, like, as I'm giving you guys real expectation. Okay, so when I started, I really didn't think the future of it. Like, I didn't really have a plan, or I didn't really have a strategy. Like, how would I do it? How would I like if I face challenges, how would I solve? I didn't think any of it, and which was okay, like because I didn't really have experience. I just knew that I wanted to do this because I wanted to help more people. I wanted to reach out more people. So, so I started, and then I learned everything. But there was days there were days where I thought of quitting. Like I really thought like this is the end. I cannot do it anymore because, again, as I said, there will be days where there will be no money. Like there will be no money. You will be broke. There will be no one to like, no one to talk to. There will be no one to support you. Your family, your friends might not be there. I'm not saying that they will not be there, but I'm saying that they might not be there. For my case, there was no one when I was completely devastated, like with my decision, because I was doing it all alone with my other business partner, and both of us didn't really have any experience in business, like in running a business or anything. And we had employees that, like we had people working with us, helping us growing our company, building this company. And there was time where, like, obviously it's like if you have employees, like if you have people working with you, that means you are responsible for them, right? Because you're paying them, right? So you're paying them for you're paying them salaries, you're kind of like taking responsibilities for their families. So it's kind of like comes under your shoulder, you know, like it's like a kind of like a burden. So there was time like we thought that we can't like pay them and we might have to shut down this company. But obviously, again, there was no one to talk to, there was no one that we could get support from. But we fought those together, like we faced those challenges, and then we came up with other, you know, ideas, we applied them, and that's how we overcame. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that if you are into entrepreneurship or into like if you are wanting to start your business for the reasons that you want to look cool in front of your families or in front of your friends, or you are thinking that, hey, if I do this I will get rich quickly, then those are the wrong reasons that you are going to be into entrepreneurship. If you want to, like, just do it because you're really passionate of, because that was the only thing that pushed me forward, because I was so passionate about, you know, like about doing this, like about building software, about building other products, about like solving problems. I was so passionate about doing all this that was the only thing that kept me, like, you know, pushed me forward, like, hey, you can't quit. If the reasons behind me starting a business was just to earn money or something else, I would have already quit, because again, those are not the reasons that will push you forward. The only reason that will push you forward is if you are passionate, like if you are passionate about of doing it. So that's why I'm telling you guys, like, if you are, don't do it just because someone is telling you to do, or just because it looks cool, or just because you want to make lots of money. Do it because you really love doing it, or you want to do it.
Certainly, certainly. And your words, ma'am, like undoubtedly over 100 participants here, and I am sure over 100 in the YouTube live. Like they are surely motivated with one thing, that to find the right reasons for choosing entrepreneurship.
For sure,
Now,
like that, like there can be no, like, I have seen, and that's the reason that I have seen, like, most of the businesses fail within the first 2 years because of the same reasons, because they started thinking that, hey, this is the way to make lots of money, or this is the way I can, you know, like I can look cool in front of my friends or in front of my families and all. And that was the reason that they started. And then obviously they couldn't go forward, because again, if you are really not passionate, or if you are really not liking what you are doing, then what else would actually push you forward when there will be like downward stand? Because again, business is all about taking risks. If you are starting your own startup, it's all about taking risks. You don't know what might happen. You don't know that from where you will bring your revenue. You have to figure all those out, like bringing money, bring like revenue, pushing, like making what kind of products or what kind of services you wanna, you wanna provide, what kind of value you want to give to your audience. This is all you have to figure out in your business. So when figuring out, there might be times that you might not have any support, like no financial support, no family support, no one to talk to. And there will be times, I'm telling you guys, there will be times like that. And those are the times like where you actually need your passion to push you forward, and not the money part, because money is important, but money is not everything. So I mean, it is important. You have to make money for sure. Like once you find out what you are passionate about, you also have to figure out how to make money through it. Like otherwise, obviously, if you don't have money, just with the passion is not gonna, like, you have to figure out how to
Exactly.
make money with that.
Right. Ma'am, and right, you have mentioned like after the product has launched, there are times when we need to change or scale the product, or we need to change, like pivot some ideas. So,
Sure.
would you guide us on how to pivot the ideas, like how to change, or like what aspects should we look forward to when we change, when we bring a change in the plan?
So, one of the best way to do is let the market decide. So that's what we did. So we
Okay.
built something. Okay, so first thing, like if you want to build something, like if you want to build something, you have to figure out a problem, solving a problem. Okay, so
Okay.
if once you figure out, like, okay, what is the problem that you want to solve, and then you build a product, and then let the market decide if there is any changes or anything that you have to do. Because, like, again, you launch the product, right? You launch the product, and then if, let's say, it's going good, but you also you might need to tweak something, you might need to change something. So let the market decide. Let the market tell you that, hey, what are they liking, what are the features that they are, they are wanting to implement. So let them decide, let your community decide, like decide it for you, and then you build it. That's how we did it. Like, not just like, okay, we listen to every customer that what they wanted, but yeah, we let the market decide, like, okay, if this is the product, it's solving this problem, we build the product, and then we let them decide when they are using it, like what kind of features they wanted. And if we thought, like, this is gonna be good, this, like, from a business perspective, it's gonna be good for other customers, for other people, then yes, we went ahead and we built it. So that's one of the way to actually do it. If you want to change something in your product, let the market decide.
Yes. Ma'am, this is a Saturday afternoon, and I will share this with you. Like, we were a little skeptical that, Saturday afternoon, whether participants, like, will they join or what will happen, and whether you would find the schedule. But hearing ideas from you, they are so original, and then they are so first-handed ideas and real life experiences. I am sure, like, we are surely going to take a lot with us when we leave.
For sure.
And ma'am, yes, would you like to speak about your first application with which you started, like the idea behind it?
From college, when I started, it was just a WhatsApp-based application. So it just came
Okay.
to our mind because that time WhatsApp was really, like, even today also WhatsApp is famous. So that time we used to, like, we were using WhatsApp, and we saw that there is a need in the market where we, like, we wanted to send bulk messages through WhatsApp. Okay, so there was no way to do that. Like, there was no way to, like, for any other business, like, let's say businesses were using WhatsApp, especially in the Middle East market. So we targeted Middle East market, and we made the application where you could buy a number, you could buy number in bulk, and you could basically send bulk messages through WhatsApp. Okay, so that was the first application. That idea just came to our mind, and then we built it. So that was the first application when we were in college. So after college, obviously, as I said, like when we started tier 5, then we started as a service-based company. Like, we were basically kind of like a client-based company. We were taking products from the market, and then like we are looking for clients who wanted to build software, who wanted something to solve a problem in their business, and we were just building the software for them. So kind of like we were working for other clients. So we started as a client-based company. Then after, doing it for 2-3 years, like around 2019, we started building our own products before 2019. And then in 2019, we became a product-based company where we had like almost 8 products that we launched in the market by that time, like we launched in the market.
Great. Ma'am, we would just like to have a short Q&A session from the participants. So participants, if you have any question, please feel
For
free to
sure.
ask, ma'am. Yes, relating to your entrepreneurship journey, if you have any more questions.
I have a question. Like, do they think about entrepreneurship? I would like to know about that because, like, I know that some of you guys like think like, hey, it's cool and all, it looks cool, but so I want to know from this perspective, like, what do you guys think about entrepreneurship? Like, why did you even want to be in this startup club? That's what I would like to know.
Can we have some rant?
To
Like, can we have
join
some
such a
responses? Yes, say.
yes, to join such an interesting session like this one, and for AMR points perhaps.
No, but why
And also
entrepreneurship? Yes.
But you obviously
but
have
also if
right?
you
Yeah, go ahead.
and also if you in my college days, I'm in third year, but uh, because of the lockdown I have lost my 2 years. So in if it is possible for the offline classes, then developing new ideas on and creating something new is very easy for us. So in this online session, the mindset of the students have been changed a lot. So now the entrepreneurship, it's very hard, and it seems cool, but it's not really.
Well, Shabuj, right? Your name?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So, see, when you said that entrepreneurship is hard, I believe everything in life is like it's never about hard or easy. Okay, it's about how you make it. So nothing in life is like going to be easy on you. Okay, so even if you go for a normal, like even if you go for, let's say you are in third year and you pass out, and then maybe you get a job, a good job, like a good salaried job, because that's not gonna be easy. Like you might think like, hey, okay, this is like I am getting a salary every month, it's gonna be easy, I'm gonna do some work. Even that's not gonna be easy. So there is like, it's not about how it's easy or hard, it's about how you make it. Okay, so if you think that, hey, it's gonna be easy, then it is going to be easy. If you make it hard, like if you keep in your mind, like if you think that, hey, no, it's gonna be so hard for me, well, nothing nothing can make that easy for you. Okay, only you have the power to make it easy, Sabuj. Only you have the power. So if you think that, hey,
Indeed, ma'am,
it's
indeed.
gonna be easy, if you think that entrepreneurship,
But
it's gonna be hard for you.
yes, indeed. Your answer is very good. But if you don't have the 100% confidence that you will stand your startup, then it will be मतलब कॉन्फिडेंस अगर नहीं आएगा ना तो
For sure.
आगे की रास्ता बहुत मुश्किल है.
But confidence तभी आता है ना जब आप try करोगे, right? So
Yeah.
life is like a buffet. Okay, so when you go, like आप जब अगर शादी में जाते हो तो वहाँ पे like when there is a buffet, right? And you can pick different food, right? You can pick like, okay, I want this, I don't. But then you taste everything and then you decide, okay, which one was the good, like which one was a little bit better, and then you go for second round, right? So life is also like that. Life is like a buffet. Like there are so many opportunities, there are so many options for you to try out. You gotta try out. Like you have to try the things that you really like to do, and then you will find what you are really passionate about, and then in that way you will actually find confidence as well. When you find that one thing that you are really passionate about doing it, you will also find confidence of like sticking to it and then just giving your whole life for it. So that's the thing you gotta try out to get that confidence. You cannot say that, okay, confidence ki bhi zarurat hoti hai. For sure, how the confidence will come? Through your actions. When you take action, then you get confidence. If you don't do anything and just stay there, you will never be confident about it.
Right.
Just like when you spoke today, it took some courage for you to be the first one. No one actually asked a question. You were the first one who came first and asked a question, right? That took some courage. So that gave you some confidence, right? I'm guessing that must have gave you some confidence, like, hey, I spoke in front of all these like 97 people. I was the one who spoke first. That gave you some confidence. But how did you gain that confidence? By actually unmuting your mic and then speaking. That's what gave you that. Now you have the confidence by taking that action. So again, it's the same way in life. There are so many options you gotta try out. When you try one by one, or when you take some action, like now you got your greeting card. Now that's confidence. See? Now you got some confidence, like, okay, I spoke, I was the first one to speak. Now I have some confidence to turn on my camera. No one else did. So that's giving you confidence. How? Because you took some action, and that's how you gain confidence. For your startup, if you are thinking to start something, like until and unless you do it, until and unless you start, you are not going to get that confidence. No one is going to be coming to you and giving that to you. And hey, 𝙎𝙤𝙧, this is the confidence. This is the recipe of confidence. Just have it, and now you are confident. No, it's not going to happen in that way.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for that.
Yes, you have to start the stone rolling. No amount of planning. Theoretical planning is not enough.
No one is.
শুরু করতে হবে একদিন,
You
exactly.
just have to understand this. You
Exactly.
are alone in this world. You came alone. You are going to die alone. So better just do the things by yourself, and no one just think that, hey, there will be no one to support me. That's it.
Certainly, ma'am. If we have leaders like you, I am sure, like, there are so many number of people who would be actually motivated in the right, like, entrepreneurial spirit and start their journey.
Well,
Right.
there can be only leaders like me if you guys take the step forward and just, like follow your heart and follow your passion. That's how only the leaders can be born.
Okay, so anyone is having any more questions pertaining to this, to how to start their entrepreneurial journey?
There is 96 people in the startup club. So if at least, just like 𝙎𝙤𝙧, if there are at least 10 more people just come front and then speak, then maybe 10 more leaders we can see, 10 more leaders.
Yes.
So that's how leaders can be born.
And let me assure you that you will find 101 material in the internet, but having a person to write, to speak to, like one-on-one, you can learn the maximum from here. So if you have any queries, no matter even if it is silly, please bring up, because you need to clear out your doubts.
Let's see. Anyone is there?
Yes, Srijit has asked a question in the chat.
Okay. But if your product is not getting enough to convince the investor, what should we do then? First, you need to convince yourself, Srijit, that your product is worth investing. Okay. So once you do that, and again, we don't have, so I don't know if you guys have researched about Tier 5 or not, but we don't really have any investor in our company. Okay. Yet this company is right now earning more than $1.5 million a year. Okay. So we don't have any investor. Now, how did we do it? We leveraged what we actually have in front of us, which is internet, which is phone, and which is basically this technology and camera. It has a camera and it has an internet. Okay. That's what we leveraged. We leveraged social media to get money from, to basically have people pay for our product. So when we built all these products, what we did, we went on Facebook. So we targeted people on Facebook because we knew that there are businesses like businessmen, the business owners, other entrepreneurs who is also hanging on Facebook. They are also trying to build their business, and our products was the solution for like helping them grow their business, like helping them build and grow their business online. So that's what our products was like, solving that problem, so helping other businesses to grow their business online. So we went on Facebook, we started going live, we started showcasing our product, what is it like it's solving, the problem that it's solving. Every day we were making content, we are going live, we were talking, there was not a single day that we actually didn't make any content, or we didn't go live, or we didn't talk about our product or our company. Okay, so that's how we grown our company. Just on social media, we had people paying us for our products. That's how we got people to pay us for our product. So it's not like, okay, if like you have to get investors, or you have to, like convince other investors. Leverage what you have right now in front of you. You have your phone, you have internet, I'm sure, because you are like right now you have joined this call. So
Yes.
you have internet, and you have yourself. That's the greatest resource that you have. You have yourself. Leverage what you have. You are the face of your brand. You are the face of your, like if you're building a product, you are the face of your product. So sell yourself. That's how you do it, like when you are starting out.
Yes, but he has also written that I am convinced, but the investors whom I have showed the plan, but not the investors whom I have showed the plan.
Are they the only investors in the whole world?
Exactly.
No, right?
No, definitely no.
Okay, so then you have more, like there are so many freaking investors in the world. If you are just sticking to investors, like getting investors, then there are so many other people that you got to show your product. You have shown to maybe 1 people, 2 people, maybe 10 people. They have rejected you. Okay, so what? Go to the next one.
Yes.
Like that's
Okay,
the
I
thing.
got it.
That's
It
why I
means,
said, like, are you convinced about your product? If you are convinced
yeah,
that your product is something that is valuable, then keep doing it. Keep reaching to more people. There will be one who will say yes, and that one yes you need.
yeah, definitely one need. We don't need many investors.
You just
Like
need
you,
one yes. Once you get that one yes, you can leverage that one yes to get more yes.
definitely. You just want to say that you have said that if the product is not enough, make yourself the product.
What was that?
If your product is not enough for the investor, then make yourself the product.
Well, investors are going to invest in you. Okay.
Yeah,
So
they will not invest on the product. They will invest on me.
exactly. So that's, you are the greatest investment that they're gonna make. So that they're gonna invest in you, and they don't give a shit about your product or anything. Yes, you have a product which is gonna make them money when they are investing into it. That's their goal, that how they can make money from your product. But who is going to make your product successful? It's you or your
Yes,
team. So they are gonna invest in you. So you have to convince them that you are actually worthy of that investment.
yes, right.
And one of the way to do that is basically, as I said, you have social media, you have your phone, start building your personal brand. Because when you have a brand, then it's going to be very easy for getting investment as well. Like you can just leverage that personal brand, that hey, I have built this brand, I have already making, let's say you are already like you have some following, that people like you, people follow your content, and then you can reach out to more people, or you can show that, you can leverage that to show that to those investors that hey, I have already built my brand and I already have it. Now I have this product. Are you gonna invest or not? Now that's gonna be a little bit easier for you if you have something like that. So you are in college, you have time, you have your phone, you have internet, start building up your brand. So let's say you are building a product, start talking about it from now on only. You don't have to just first target investors. You have, like, as I said, leverage what you have right now. Okay. start talking about your product, what you are doing inside the product. If you are developing it yourself, start talking about, start showing people like, hey, start going live or start showing, making videos that what you are doing, how you are developing, what is it your product is solving, what is the problem it's solving. Start showing people.
Yeah, got it.
Yes. Yes. And ma'am, having said that also, like one question which we often face, that we are like students and we don't have enough resources, but we can have ideas. But like you said that we can spread our ideas, but there lies one problem, that what if our ideas get copied like by the people who have resources and they can multiply it?
So if you're full of ideas, if one idea gets copied. See, the idea that even you got, it is not like some intellectual property. Okay, it also came from somewhere. You saw something in Google or YouTube. Somewhere you saw something, and that's how the idea came to your mind, right? So even someone, let's say someone, okay, you started talking about it, and someone copied your idea, and then what? Someone, like, if you already built something, like if you, let's say you successfully built something on top of that idea, and then someone else copied, then okay, then you just do better than them. See, when you build a product, there will be competitors, right, doing the same thing. So that's how, like, okay, so now you cannot just say, oh, your idea got copied because they built the same thing. Maybe they built the same thing, but they built it better. Now they're making more money on that. You cannot complain about that. So what you gotta do on that, like, okay, how you can leverage that, okay, they are doing this, they already have copied you, how you can leverage that on your branding. So build on top of it, build something better.
Okay. Ma'am, and last question for the day, that is, like recently we have seen how Shark Tank India has become famous and it has gained ground. So you being an entrepreneur, like how do you feel like, you know, shows like these, like Shark Tank India, like how it is influencing the youth? And if at all, is it having any, like it obviously has positive consequences, but along with that, is it raising the expectations to such a level that it might have a negative feedback as well? So what do you feel about it?
So I haven't watched Shark Tank because I I don't have time for all those. But yeah, so I have heard about feedback, and like I think Aman was someone, I guess, a host. Aman, or
Good
I
point.
don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, I have heard feedback about it, but I think, like, yeah, I mean, it was something, because after that Shark Tank started, I heard so many people are talking about like entrepreneurship and like investors, products. So I believe that has caused some kind of, like, initiative in the youth, especially in the youth, like in the younger generation, that hey, this is something that which is acceptable now, because their mom dad is also, like your guys' mom dad also have watched, I think, right? And now they also can understand the concept of entrepreneurship, because as I said, when I was in college, this was completely a foreign term for my mom dad, for my parents, right? But now it's kind of like getting accepted within your society, within your mom, dad, and within your family. They are like, okay, yeah, this is cool, you can go for it. If you are thinking of starting something, you can go for it, right? So it's kind of like, maybe they have started encouraging. So I think that, yeah, like it has like kind of like started, it helped to create that initiative. But from an investor's perspective, like, again, that also, I guess, has helped like other people to get investments, because I heard that other businesses also got some investors for their business. So yeah, I mean, I think that was a good initiative that India, like Shark Tank India, started, as long as they do it without dramas and just for the sole purpose of, like helping India into growing their economy, and starting more businesses, and like basically kind of like encouraging other younger, like the younger generation to start their own businesses and be into startups and all. So as long as that purpose is solved, I think it's good. Like it's all okay.
Certainly. Thank you so much, ma'am. So I would like to hand over now to Shobuj, the social media coordinator of IIC, and he'll deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Anushka. I would like to thanks Anunkita Nandi ma'am for such an
Ankita.
engaging lecture.
Ankita.
Ankita, sorry, but okay. I don't know about others, but you inspired me a lot. Thanks a lot, ma'am, for that. And I would like to thank the faculty coordinator, Mrs. Jayanti Mahato, for smooth coordination of the event. And thanks to all the students for attending the webinar and the core members of the Startup Club for smooth executions of the event. Thank you so much. And now I am safe sending the feedback links. So quickly fill up.
Yes, please send it to both YouTube and Google Meet. And ma'am, would you like to share your social media or your email contact so that we can stay connected with you if possible?
Yeah, sure. Where should I share it? Here in this chat?
Yes, 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 ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Rituparna ma'am, as well, for smooth coordinating the event, for giving us this opportunity to have ma'am with us.
That's my LinkedIn.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you so
guys
much, ma'am.
and girls. I had a great time. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.